Hey guys. Morning. How are y'all doing this morning? I just thought I'd get on and say good morning. It's the weekend and we are going to go see my family today that lives in a different part of Arkansas. It's like 45 minutes away. But we're going to go because my birthday was Thursday. And we're going to eat steak and mushrooms and baked potatoes and spend time with my mom and dad and my sisters. And I'm super excited about that. I love hanging out with my family. But we went to the mountains, you know, over the for a couple days this week. And then when we got back, I had to work Thursday and Friday. Hey, Avalon. How are you doing this morning, girl? Hey, Cinnamon E. Brad, right? So I'm super stoked about that. I love going to see my family. We have so much fun. My mom's Mexican and my dad's Italian. So it's just like a big, loud, food eating party. And, food makes me happy. So I thought I would get on here and do, just a little meditation with you guys this morning and read the recovery reading this morning and talk to you guys before I get ready to go out. Yeah, Saturdays are always like that for me too. Hanging out and just like me and my son and my fiance, we take like forever to get out of the bed because well, you know, that's what Saturdays are for, being lazy. So I love, hey, Avalon, have you ever watched Cinnamon E? He puts on documentaries on, here on YouTube. Like, he uploads, 3 a day, basically. I mean, he uploads a lot of documentaries about addiction and about just different things that are really interesting. So, if you're ever up late at night and you don't have anything to do and you want to watch something that's pertains to addiction and recovery, or you want to watch something that just is interesting, you should check out his channel. It's Sentiment, Sentiment, and that's his channel name, and it's pretty freaking amazing. I joined over there when he had 1,000 subscribers, and he's already got 33,000 subscribers in less than a couple months. So, but it's just it's good watching. I found the most awesome documentary over there. It was called Oxyana, and it was about this small town where they overprescribed Oxycontin when it first came out. And that's how I got addicted to opiates, was because I was prescribed them by my doctor. So when I was watching that, it was wow, this is exactly how it happened for me, you know? And then you know what else happened, Brad? On your video, a girl reached out to me the other day and she was like, please help me, call me. So I put my number down on the comments and she called me from Puerto Rico. And I talked to her on the phone and it was amazing. Every time I get a comment on that video, I go right back to it and respond right away. So thank you for pinning my comment, because I have gotten into contact with so many people and I've offered help to so many people and resources to them to get help and treatment. But this one girl called me, and she's from Puerto Rico, but her little sister lives in Pennsylvania, and she is smoking heroin, and she is smoking it in her parents' house, and they're finding stuff all over the house, and she has a 3-year-old son. So I was talking to her on the phone about, she was asking what she could do to kind of expedite her sister's bottom, you know? And I was like, well, there's a couple things you can do when someone has a child and they're using drugs. You know, there's always the opportunity to call Child Protective Services, but I also warned her against the things that happen when you do that, because you know, my son got taken from me by Child Protective Services when I was still getting high. And that was one of the worst experiences, but also one of the best experiences of my life, because it saved my life and it forced me to get sober. You know, it forced me to get help. It forced me to go to the Suboxone clinic and get put on Suboxone. And it forced me to get involved in a recovery program that teaches me how to live my life without Like, I don't do criminal behaviors anymore, you know? Like, I used to spend my days, you guys, searching for drugs. Like, every morning I would wake up and I would call my pill dealer, you know, and I would get what I needed from him. And then if he didn't have any more, then I was off and running because I had to find more for the next day or later on that day, you know. And of course I had like a couple connections where I live, but you know, those connections aren't always good. So it was like a constant like fight to get high and stay high. Yeah. And that happens sometimes. Sometimes, like, we have, so I know that sometimes we do so much stuff in our active addiction that we just can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, and that love for our child isn't enough, you know, because we don't love ourselves. So how can we love anyone else? My neighbor across the street is the same way, and she's given up her 2 kids to her mom because she can't get clean. And I've been trying to help her for years, you know, and finally she went and got put on Suboxone, and she's actually hanging around the house now. She's actually spending time with her children. So, like, I never recommend any medically assisted treatment to anybody because I feel like it's really, it's dangerous. A lot of people can get, oh my mercy. See, I mean, even pot can get you, you know, get you in a little bit of trouble. I mean, it's all on how your severity to use those drugs are. Like, you know, I know that I did a lot of things that I'm not proud of. Like, I took money from my family and I took money from friends. I stole things from stores and pawned them. I mean, I've done a lot of things. You know, and Avalon, I love you and I know that you know that. But, you know, when we're in our addiction, we don't know how bad that affects our children. You know what I mean? And so, like, I'm not making excuses for your daughter at all. Like, I believe that she could come back and she could get her life together if she wanted to do it. But it's like that addiction pulls on us so hard that it's like we think we'll have one more time and that, oh, I can just do it next week. And I'm sure that's what she probably sits there and says is, oh, I'll go to my mom's house next week and get clean, or I'll try next time, you know. And it's like that just keeps on putting off and putting off. And, you know, eventually, hopefully that she will stop putting it off and come before something bad happens. And that's the thing. It's like sometimes horrible things have to happen to us for us to wake up, like getting our kids taken away or going to prison. You know, that's what I had to do. I had to go to freaking get my kid taken away because prison wasn't enough. I ended up in the hospital on a freaking 7-day coma from being drug-induced coma because I hadn't ate in like 12 days and I was just fucked up. Did some bad dope and I went into a coma and my liver and my kidneys were shutting down. And I still got out and got high the next day after I woke up from that coma, you know, and that's how strong my addiction was. That's all I could think about was how am I going to get high? I've been in this bed for 7 days. Okay, good night, Brad. I love you, man. I'm so sorry about you and your girlfriend. Just take it easy. There's a lot of, you are worth more. You are worth somebody valuing your time. You are worth somebody that cares and loves for you. So, okay. Avalon, let's read the daily meditation. Want to? If you're still here. Okay, cool. You're here. All right. So today's the 10th, March. Okay, it says, today it's my choice. We invariably find that at some time in the past we have made decisions based on self, which later placed us in a position to be hurt. Page 62 from the AA Big Book. With the realization and acceptance that I have played a part in the way my life had turned out came a dramatic change in my outlook. It was at this point that the AA program began to work for me. In the past, I had always blamed others, either God or other people, for my circumstances. I never felt that I had a choice in altering my life. My decisions had been based on fear, pride, or ego. As a result, those decisions led me down a path of self-destruction. Today, I try to allow my God to guide me on the road to sanity. I am responsible for my action or inaction, whatever the consequences may be. With the realization and acceptance that I had played a part in my... Okay, so I feel this reading because, okay, you know how they tell you that perception, your perception is everything. And when I was in my addiction and when I was out there using, even early in when I first came into recovery, I thought that everybody was against me. Oh, I wouldn't have gotten in trouble if those people hadn't called the police on me. Oh, my son would have never got taken away if my best friend didn't call CPS on me. No. If I hadn't been using drugs, my son wouldn't have got taken away from me. It was my fault. But from my point of view, it was always people were attacking me. People were always coming for me and picking me apart. Why couldn't they just leave me alone and let me live my life? I wasn't hurting anybody. I'm not hurting anybody when I'm getting high. I'm just hurting myself. Wow, was that a lie? I have learned through being sober now and spending time with my family like I'm going to go do today, how much I hurt them and how badly my addiction affected them, because it really has. And they are still trying to like truly, fully trust me, you know, and it's so sad and it makes me so disappointed in myself because I know better than that. I was raised better than that, you know, but my addiction was so strong, you know. And then it says that I never felt that I had a choice in altering my decisions. My decisions led me down a path of self-destruction. So, the world is... What? I can't... sorry, I don't know. What does it say? The world is... Yeah, I was the same way. And I know, like, it really does seem like that, too. Especially, like, with your situation. Like, if you sat at your house all day long and thought about all the horrible things that happened to you and why you got high, then of course you could, like, conjure up reasons to do it, you know? We all could. There's things that happened in my life that were not good and that I could say, this is why I do what I'm doing, kind of to justify and rationalize it. But if we try to, like, it is so important for me to, like, open up my eyes in the morning and go, I'm awake, I'm alive, I'm able, I can move around, I can work a job. Avalon, there's so many people that are less fortunate than us. There's so many people that are living outside and they have no homes. There's so many people that don't have food to eat every night, that they go to bed hungry. There's people that go to bed cold and dirty with nowhere to lay their head, no one to cuddle with, no bed to lay in, no covers to cover them. And when I think about my life and I think about, wow, how fortunate am I? How fortunate am I? And there I was running around just throwing my life down the trash can, you know? And sure, some bad things happened to me. You know, I was raped when I was in my active addiction. I was sexually molested before I even got high when I was younger. And those things affected me, but I don't have to let those things continue to rule my life and affect me today. Like, I'm taking control of my life today, and I want to decide whether I do things or not. Not an addiction and not something that happened to me, like, rule my life. You know what I mean? Like, I want to wake up in the morning and say, today I'm going to have a good day because I'm grateful for what I have today and I'm happy to be alive. Not because, like, I'm dreading what's going to happen to me bad that day, you know? And I really honestly think it is all, my level of acceptance is directly proportionate to how I perceive things every day. Like, if I wake up in the morning and I look up at the sky and thank God for the sun and, you know, wake up and call my friends and talk to my sponsor and do those things that I need to do to stay on the right track and to stay sober and to stay happy and to be in a good mindset, then I start my day off on the right foot, you know. And for me, that is so important because when I start my day off like backwards, Hey, what's up, Bill? I hadn't heard from you in forever. I've been worried about you. When I wake up and I get on my right foot, you guys, and I like get on here and I talk to you guys, it freaking helps me so much because y'all help me see that I'm making a difference and that maybe I'm helping a little bit. I know it's hard, and it was hard for me too because I had never, like, listen to me, girl, I know what you're talking about. I woke up every morning and I was like dreading the day. Every morning I woke up, I wanted to die. Yes, retraining our brain little by little. Every morning that we wake up and we do this meditation together, we are making it a habit. We're making it like a working part of our mind, you know? And that's what we have to do. Like, every morning that we get up together and I get on here and you come in here and we do this together, we're helping each other stay accountable. We're helping each other stay on track. And you know what? I was on Facebook, you guys, and my account got hacked and I haven't been able to get back on Facebook. And I used to make videos there every morning doing morning meditations, and I got shut down, you know, because my Facebook got hacked. And then I was like, what am I going to do? Like, they helped me so much. I had such a huge, like, following on Facebook, and they were helping me so much, you know?
Mommy.
Yeah.
Where's Dad's phone?
It's in your bed, under the pillow.
No, it's not.
I'll find it, buddy.
Okay, I will. I promise. Okay, Avalon. And I'll get your comment off there and I'll delete it in just a second. Thank you so much for giving me your number, girl. I'm so excited to talk to you. I love talking to people. Anyway, if we just like start out our days together, this helps me so much. And like I said, I had all these people that I would do it with in the morning on Facebook, and then I couldn't get my Facebook back. So now I'm trying to find another outlet to do it, you know. And I used to do it every morning with a group of ladies for a whole year. We would call each other on Facebook Messenger and we would do it face to face on video. And so when my Facebook got taken away, it was like, what am I going to do? You know, that was like my steady thing. So now I'm trying to make an effort to get on here and just do one in the morning every morning. But I've been slacking this week because Neil's been on vacation and I've been enjoying that vacation life, but I got to get back on track because it really makes such a huge difference in my day if I wake up and I talk to other people about recovery in the morning and I start my day off like that. You know, it really, really does. And as cliche as it may sound, you know, it really helps me just to live in gratitude and to wake up in gratitude and to, you know, have the support of other alcoholics and addicts behind me, because then I don't feel as alone. And when I say stuff like, you know, about using and doing things, you guys don't look at me and go, ooh, I've never done that. You know, y'all are like, yeah, I've been there too. And so that's like really comforting to me, you know, and I hope that I help you guys with that too, you know. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here. I love you guys. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you guys tomorrow.